that the 2020 election is really heating up. Now, I wouldn't say that a political election or a political campaign is the best place to look for business knowledge, but there are two very valuable lessons that I learned early on in my career from covering the New Hampshire primary. If you don't know, I started my career as a journalist. And so in 2012, I was covering the New Hampshire primary, and I had an interview with John Huntsman, who at the time was running for the Republican nomination for president. In that conversation, I learned two very valuable lessons. Now, if you don't remember Huntsman, at the time he was the governor of Utah. He had a good track record in business and in foreign diplomacy. He was actually the youngest ambassador in U.S. history at 32 years old. I believe he was the ambassador to Singapore. And one thing that I learned from following the Huntsman campaign was that even if you have the best product or the best leadership team, if you do not have a great strategy and you do not have great continuous day in and day out execution, you will not be successful. And that's how I felt about Huntsman. I felt like he was an enticing candidate, but he had a very odd strategy where he went all in on New Hampshire and discounted Iowa and discounted any of the other states. And then his team had a lot of gaffes, and it was not smooth. And as a result, his candidacy was over before it really began. And that's a really crucial lesson and reminder for every business out there. No matter how good your product is, no matter how great your leadership team is, if you don't continuously execute based on a very solid strategy of market-in approach, you're going to not be as successful as you possibly could. The other thing that he taught me was actually something that he said, which was in New Hampshire, you have to shake someone's hand 10 times before they'll consider voting for you. And then you have to shake them another 10 times before they will. And in New Hampshire, we're known for our retail politics, where you have to do that sort of thing. But what it was a reminder of the importance of consistency in messaging, right? As a brand, you have to identify a message that is unique and differentiation for you, and then you have to say it over and over and over again. Only when you are at the point of being sick of saying something is it actually beginning to resonate outside your walls in the market. Now, one of the big things that a lot of startups can fall victim to, and I know I have done this in the past, is kind of chasing shiny objects, right? You want to say this, you want to say that. There's a news opportunity over here, so you want to comment on this thing. And you end up talking about everything, and then you end up being known for nothing. And so one of the keys is the consistency in messaging. That's why, I think it's really important to found everything in your messaging hierarchy, come up with your points of view that are from a market-in perspective and are actual differentiators for what your company does, and then say them over and over again through every one of your owned and earned and paid channels. And only when you do that does it eventually begin to resonate out in the market, and then you are known for the thing that you want to be known for. And when you're known for the thing that you want to be known for, then you're having the kind of conversations with customers that you want to have. So again, political campaigns, perhaps not the best source of how to successfully run a good business, but there are some lessons that can be learned that can help you grow your company as well.